I feel so confident in myself as a leader right now. I feel like sometimes when you're having these hardships, like the business is teaching you, and now it's my time to teach the business, elevating not just as a business leader, but also as a person, like in my personal life, like raising the standards in relationships that I want to have in my life, but also like what type of people I want to work with in my own company. And also, like, I think I've had so many aha moments, for example, about the team culture that I want to build. Like previously, I was so much in the people pleasing like mentality that I ended up creating this company and the culture that I didn't even like. I'm a high achiever. I'm like I expect a lot from myself. So I understood, like this was huge for me, that I understood that I can also get team members who are exactly like that, so that we can together be high achievers and achieve big things. And I think like this is something that like you just need to like have the clarity and the aha moment yourself, so that you don't build the business to match all of the other people's needs and like their lifestyle ideals. That is not what you want. Now having this realization is that I can find people who are also happy about achieving big goals, but they can also create the life which they want, because they are the high achievers by them. Like, so it's like a win-win for everyone. Business as well, which is of course important for me as a business owner. So it will be a win-win for everyone. So I think that was definitely one of the biggest realizations that I had. I have now been able to free up my time, for example, having the team members reporting to each other instead of always reporting directly to me. So that is that is huge accomplishment for me, to actually being able to free up my time from the day-to-day management. Also having team members in place who are really like they are good at leading themselves, and like we have these processes and systems in place that are helping them to excel in their jobs, but doesn't really require me to be there. And also the mentality that you have taught me that like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this, but this is for your EA, for example, to do. And I didn't even have EA before I met you. So that was like the biggest game changer for me, having a full-time EA who I can now delegate everything else than my unique ability. I definitely think that I got exactly what I was expecting, and so much more out of this. Like I came to figure stuff out, like just like a couple of things, and then I learned that okay, well, there's probably something more. And also like I've loved our conversations, like because this goes deeper than just the business. So like actually like being like just getting to know myself even deeper, to actually realize like what is stopping me from going to the next level. And I stayed there for last year, like we didn't really grow, and now I feel like I'm so happy. Like I mentioned to you that I'm like doing these happy dances at home, because now I feel like, oh my god, like we have everything in place, like this is going to be skyrocketing again, like it's just going to happen right now. So excited to see what the upcoming months and the rest of the year will bring results in the business and the numbers in the business. And we have like broke our record sales, 200K. Like now, for example, I hired also somebody with their unique ability to help me with the styling. For example, I had this stylist coming up with different looks for me. So I have now this free time activity, like I'm like elevating my personal style, for example. So I doing all these things. Like I'm currently excited to, after our call and my IG live that I'm attending, to go and do some online shopping for myself. After the pregnancy, like you want to have something new in your wardrobe. So like having these type of things, like previously I wouldn't have cared, or like I was just like working. So it's been really good. And having like these hobbies outside of your work. I've needed that time to even go from the mentality that I am here working from morning to evening to actually like learning that no, I can stop and end my workday here. The team is there to keep everything running, like, because it is something that you need to change in your mind, that you're not constantly in the like looking at the Slack, like we've talked about it, like going to Slack and being even worried, like why isn't there any messages to me? Because now that we have all these frameworks and ways of working in place, like there isn't always messages to me. So it's actually like being also learning to be an entrepreneur who don't need to be working all the time. And I had the possibility to having the first quarter fully away from work and having the time with my baby. So like having the maternity leave, that was also something that was the goal, and I achieved exactly that.